All right, what's going on everyone? Josh Quinones here, and check this out. This is the new Hisense 2025 U7 series mini LED ULED TV. This is the 75-inch model, so pretty massive for myself because I'm going to be setting this up all alone here, but we're gonna do it here. This is just going to be a full unboxing and first impressions of this new TV right here. With this TV, you're gonna elevate your viewing experience with bolder brightness, rich contrast, and sharper details. You're also gonna get advanced AI processing that delivers pixel by pixel perfection. You're blazing fast way to the top of the leaderboard. 165 Hz game mode ultra with game bar. Immerse yourself in a flawless room filling audio with a 2.1.2 multi-channel surround sound system built into this TV. So it sounds like we're gonna get a great sound system, great picture quality, and a pretty good gaming experience, just according to what is on the box. But you know what? Let's go ahead and get this TV unboxed here. Oh, all right, I thought I was gonna look cool and get that the first time. There's one, there's two, three. Now this is a Google TV, so of course you can expect to be able to download all of your favorite Google apps within this TV right here. It also works with Apple Play, Apple Aircast, and also Google Cast as well. But the first thing you're gonna wanna make sure to do is open it up from the top first, because this is where you're going to get your part for the leg. We got one part right here. We got another part right here. And then we also have another part right here. So these are the two actual legs that are going to, mount to the base that we have right here. And usually at the top, we also get the remote and all that good stuff. Here we go, we got the remote, user manual, and the power cable. Now let's see if I can do this. This is a pretty big box right here. So we'll go and just lift this up without dropping the TV. All right, there we go, I got it. The TV's right behind the box there. Just throw that over to the side. We got this cardboard piece up here, which I am going to save because I actually use this to lay the TV flat down on, because when you set this TV up, when you attach the legs, you wanna make sure to lay it down on a flat surface. That way you don't risk damaging that front display there. But we can go ahead and take off this part. Look at how massive this looks. Now, I know 75 inches nowadays probably isn't the biggest TV anymore, because I mean, we got like 115-inch TVs now. We got huge TVs out there, but for someone setting this up on themselves, yes, this is a pretty massive TV. I'm gonna have to try to lift this out of the box myself and try to set it up here so we can attach the legs. All right, so I wasn't gonna let you guys watch me do this, but I'm pretty sure you all are curious as to how I'm gonna do this on my own. I don't even think my arms are wide enough to lift this out of the box, but no, my arms are not wide enough. How am I gonna do this? Let's see, I'm just gonna have to stretch. No, I can't do it. Let's see. Okay, I know. Let's see, you guys are watching all the struggle. I'm not gonna cut this part out. Let's see, I'm gonna start from down here and lay it frontwards like this onto the flat cardboard and slide it up. I don't recommend doing this on your own. There we go. So from this point, I can take off the bottom part, take off the plastic. You can tell I'm having a lot of fun doing this. All right, there we go. Look, there's that built-in subwoofer right here. Should give us a more enhanced sound. But all right, let's get those legs attached. Real quick, before we attach the legs, look at how clean the back of this TV looks right here. Got a pretty cool design going on over here. Over here to the side, on the right side, if you're looking from the back, this is where they have all the ports. We got the LAN input, digital audio out, USB 2, and then we also have more ports over here. We got a headphone jack, AVN input, antenna cable. We got 4 HDMI inputs with 2 at 165 Hertz, so you can get that smooth gameplay. All 4 at 165 Hertz. Okay, I'm sorry, I am not used to seeing that. Usually you have 2 that are 60 Hertz and 2 others that are the higher frame rate, but one of these is also an EARC, so you can connect the soundbar if you wish to do so. You got the serial, and then another USB as well. And then it looks like we have some, I'm not sure if those are side firing speakers. I'm gonna have to look at the user manual, but you also got some on the bottom as well. Got another vent over here, and then of course you have the input for the power cable as well. But let's go and get those legs on now. So putting on the legs is actually going to be very simple. It only allows you to put them in one way, so you don't accidentally put them in the wrong way. As you can see there, you won't put them in backwards. It's gonna take 2 screws on each side, so I got 2 right here already. Just gonna go ahead and put them in there and tighten it up. That's one, and there's two. We'll go and do the other one. There's one and two. There we go. And you can also see that they have clips back here for cable management as well, which is really nice. Now the base cover itself right here for the two legs actually doesn't slide on until you actually stand the TV up. So we'll go ahead and do that. But look at this, it's got like a nice brushed metal finish. I really like the way that looks. So it's gonna be a nice covering for the legs right there. But let's go and stand this TV up. All right, so I guess I'll go ahead and record this part for you guys too. Just no making fun of me, all right? No laughing. Let's see if we can get this right. Let's see, do I want the cardboard? Maybe I'll keep the cardboard. 1, 2, 3. All right. Well, we got it up there. Now I just need to turn it around somehow. All right, let's get this cardboard out of the way. Need to get this plastic out of here. There we go. All right, now I think what I'm gonna do is pull the desk out. And then we'll go ahead and just turn this around. Now I gotta carry this to the living room later. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but let's try this. Just like that. Woo! All right, so now comes one of the most satisfying things here. Don't worry about the mess there. Taking off the protector right here for the display. ASMR. Beautiful looking TV. Now we can put the cover on the legs here, which is just super simple. All you're doing is just sliding it on to the legs, just like that. Boom. Look at how beautiful that looks. All right, so I currently got the TV getting set up over there, as you can see, but while we wait for that, let's go and take a quick look at the remote itself. Now, nothing really new here. Honestly, it pretty much looks the same as last year's remotes. For last year's models of TV, still got that gray silverish look, but kind of like a wood design. You can see right there, we've got some texture. But up at the top, we do have your dedicated buttons for Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video, Disney Plus, Tubi. Of course, you got your power button, input button. You got your microphone right there for Google Assistant, your trackpad, volume, channel, and yeah, this is actually a backlit remote as well. So if you happen to be using it in a dark room, you don't have to worry about not being able to see what you're trying to press on the remote. So that's always a nice added feature as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and let the TV just finish setting itself up here, and then we'll be back to take a look at picture quality. All right, so I'm all signed into the TV, as you can see here, and just looking here at the home screen, I can already say that it looks really, really good. But of course, like I said, this is a Google TV, so you know you're gonna get that Google interface, and it is super smooth. Look at that, super smooth experience. No lag at all, no latency. It doesn't matter if I'm going from app to app, going side to side. I mean, no lag at all. Super smooth experience. Of course, you got your For You page, you got your live TV, so tons of different channels to choose from here. Of course, you got your TV guide to show you what is on at the moment. You have your apps where you can go and download all of your favorite, apps off of the Google Play Store, as you can see there. You have your library, search bar, and then your settings, screensaver inputs, picture, sound, Wi-Fi accessibility, and a Bluetooth. But you know what? I want to check out actual picture quality. So let's go and look up maybe like a 4K video or something here on YouTube. All right, take a look at this. Look at how beautiful this looks on this display. I'm sure the camera is not picking up how good it actually looks here in person, but it looks really, really good. Now, this does support Dolby Vision IQ and Dolby Atmos as well. And if we go into the actual picture modes, so as you can see, it is currently on HDR Vivid. We also have standard. We've got the energy shaving mode. We've got an HDR sports mode, theater mode, which actually looks really good as well. You got the filmmaker mode and an IMAX mode as well, which also looks really good. But I'm gonna go ahead and let's keep it at theater mode. It's got a nice natural look to it, but the colors still kind of pop a little bit, looking really, really nice. And one thing I wanna actually check out as well is sound. Now for the sound modes, we have theater mode, standard mode, sports mode, music mode, speech mode, and late night mode, and also a game mode. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep it on theater mode. And let's go ahead and find a video that will give us some good sound here to really test out the speakers on this TV right here. But as far as picture quality goes, I mean, absolutely beautiful in my opinion. Look at that. And those are just based off of my first impressions. I haven't watched any movies or TV shows or anything like that on this TV right here. This is just based off of some random 4K video I found on YouTube, and look at how good the picture quality looks on this TV. But let's go and test out some sound. All right, so I'm playing one of my videos, that way I don't get copyright striked or anything like that. Let's check out sound. All right, I can hear that built-in subwoofer working right there. I like it, I like it. Microphone, probably not doing it justice. I'm liking the way the music sounds though.
Okay, so we have made it to the Dude Perfect Studio.
My voice is coming through nice and clear.
Freaking awesome here. As you see from the B-roll, as soon as you walk in through the entrance, looking to the left.
Let's fast forward a little bit. Oh yeah, it's definitely got some good low end. I like that. I love that you can actually hear the bass in this. You can actually hear that low end. But the highs are still sounding good, the mids are still sounding good, and then of course you can go in and customize the sound a little bit as well if you really want to do so. Let's turn it a little bit louder. And this is just coming through my little wireless mic right here. Push it up to 80.
All right, so we're out here on the pickleball court. We got the insiders right here.
Woo. All right. We'll do one more right here, one more. Let's see. He's always angry.
I'm always angry.
Oh, and look at how good it looks. Look at how good this looks. And it sounds good too. All right. That's it. So just going based off of first impressions here, you know, right out of the box, not really messing with anything, just kind of going through things quickly here. I can say I'm actually really impressed with the new U7 series TV right here from Hisense of 2025. I mean, it's looking good. It is sounding good. I'm really loving the way that built-in subwoofer is working in the back. So, you know, if you want to buy this TV and not have to dish out extra money for a soundbar, it doesn't really sound like you're going to have to do that with this TV right here. Now, of course, I am in a smaller room right here. I am going to be taking this out to the living room so I can really test it out and see what it sounds like out there in a bigger room to see what it looks like as well. I will be sitting a bit further from the TV, but so far, I mean, I can say I actually really like it. So if you're interested in this TV and you want to just already pick one up for yourself, I have a link that either YouTube provides, and I'll also have a link down in the description below and the pinned comment in case you do want to check one out for yourself. But huge thanks to Hisense for actually sending this out for us to take a look at here on the channel. But if there's anything you would like to know in my full review for this TV right here, just let me know down in the comment sections below. Like I said, this was just an unboxing and first impressions with this TV right here. But thanks for watching. If you did like this video and find it helpful, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come, especially when it comes to the U7 right here. Thanks for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.